My name is Eliana Munroy Al-Qasawi. I'm a Guatemalan American. I've been here in Riyadh for about almost too long, since 1985. I came in September of 85. And I came here because I married a gentleman from here, from Saudi Arabia. And I've been here since. Well, in 1985, when I came, actually, I didn't have expectations, but I was shocked because I didn't come to like how you imagine a desert and a different setting like that. I came to a home and surrounded by malls. So I came to a very contained city, actually, and the growth has been amazing. I cannot recognize how it was and how it is now. It is incredible, it's amazing, and I just love living here. I came with my then 13-month baby, and I know that I wanted to integrate in the community. I was always and have been active. And the first thing I did was I signed up at Dara Dhikr to learn Arabic and Islam. And the second thing I did was later on was join the Jama'at al-Nahda, where I was there for a few years. And that got me to learn about society and how the philanthropic societies are here, ever so helpful. And that integrated me into the community and people in the society, yes. Coming to Saudi Arabia back in 1985 is way different than how things have evolved. In the past 5 years, I have seen a beautiful transformation here in Saudi Arabia, first starting with the women driving. And I am so happy and grateful that it took place. We really wanted to be independent in terms of taking our children to school, picking them up from school, going grocery shopping. So I couldn't have ever imagined that that was going to be possible. And all the advances like women working, women in the medical field, inventors, women that are architects, women that are artists. Speaking of artists, one of my favorite artists is Rida Ghazawi from Jeddah. I have worn her jalabiyat in her heritage. All of her jalabiyat and things like that are beautifully pieces of art. And she keeps on having more futuristic visions, and I just love her work. Also, I love pottery and art. So many things you can do now in Riyadh. One day you could be painting, another day you could be in a workshop, another day you could be out hiking. There's a hiker that takes us out there to Amaria, which happens to be my favorite spot here nearby, because the place is surrounded by rock, like the only thing I can think of is like a Grand Canyon type of thing, or a canyon. And actually it is so incredible because it is so fresh, it's so majestic, that the energy there is so inviting, you don't want to leave the place. And so for many years I've been going there for many years, and now it's one of the most popular places here in Riyadh. So I am so happy. And Riyadh is growing. Riyadh is growing so much. Going to the north, going to the south, going to the east, going to the west. It has grown leaps and bounds. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in 2030 per se with Al-Ula and the project of the line. And oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see that. I want to live there. Last year I went to Asir region, and I was in Abha and High Mountain. Of course, Mecca al-Mukarramah, Medina al-Munawwara, and of course I've been to Al-Khubar and the eastern province, and I've been to my friend's compound in Al-Qasim, I think it's called Oneza. I was very refreshed to start celebrating Yom al-Watani, the National Day. I think it was in the early 2000s, and I was so happy that my kids would get to wear the green and and celebrate the National Day. And it's amazing. It's unbelievable how it has progressed to a full-fledged fireworks on the National Day, and I love it. Actually, there's so much entertainment that I am able to just go to a few. I have attended several concerts around town, and the big ones like Middle Beast. I have seen in years past Maluma. This year we saw Bruno Mars. In years past, Mariah Carey. This year we were able to see from Boulevard World, Talal Mada, who is a national treasure. I love his songs, Katabatismak ala Solti. It's beautiful. And everything from the horse exhibition type, I believe it was like a derby, and the women wore their regalia, and so did the gentlemen. And it was amazing. I cannot wait to see more. I'm very excited about this year. In my line of work, I am a wellness coach, and I receive people at the Healing Tent. I've been featured on Time Out. You can find me there as one of the best meditation places that you can come to in Riyadh. I help you to focus on what is it that you are truly wanting to achieve in your life, and we go through that process and in a very natural way to find your own light and to find your own path. And I also have another little business which is beautiful, and that would talk to my inner child. I have a little spa for little girls, which is it's called Lani. It's for little girls to live a beautiful spa day in their special day. We're gonna start their bubble bath, and we put actually rose petals in their water for their pedicure. Then they're going to start with something like a mask on their face. They're going to leave it there for a few minutes while they have their hands getting a manicure and their feet getting a pedicure. Also, I've been a Toastmaster. In fact, I won the humor contest, and I love that. Other interests and hobbies for me is learn how to speak in public. I love doing that, and I love to listen to the people and their speeches. I think that is wonderful. Also, I like to, of course, do meditation, and in the summertime, go swimming. I like to go to the movies, especially the movies around my house. I'm very close to a hill, I believe it's called the mall, and I love their movie house. It's just unbelievable with the surround system and the very nice chairs. It makes you so comfortable and enjoyable to see a movie. Yeah, reading, of course, keeping up with everything that interests me. Socially, I'm very active. I participated just last week in the marathon race. I did 10 kilometers. I participated with a Riyadh Women Fit group, and we meet every week actually, so we have trained a little bit. I also participate in the language exchange where I teach Spanish, sometimes English, and I also belong to several ladies groups. Every other month or every month I have a big cookout here, tamales, which are our specialty, and I have about 15 to 20 ladies to come out and participate in a group. So besides that, I like to also do a little charity work here and there, and I have, usually it's in Ramadan, with my friends in the community here in Hobart. Hi, my friends in Hobart, I love you. We gather money and we send it to the family that is in most need in the parts of the world that is mostly needed. So we do participate in that. Besides that, I love to go to the desert. We go to the desert. My husband has a cousin who has a camp out there, with the beautiful tents and tents with chandeliers sometimes, and the beautiful fire to sit with the family and to enjoy a desert day is fantastic. What I find, the similarities that I find that are parallel to each other from Guatemala and Saudi Arabia are probably from the region of Asir. I found a very, very close resemblance in the women of Asir and their crafts and their embroidery, similar to ours. So incredible. They both really meet each other where they are. I'm a fan of definitely Italian food. So I love the Italian food. I love, actually, I love Mexican food as well. And they have a little restaurant off the beaten path, and I go there once in a while. But I love most of the restaurants that are the newer restaurants that are coming up here. The financial center has an array of beautiful restaurants that I think everybody should try. Dining out here is incredible. The culinary arts in Riyadh have risen so high. One of my favorite places is it's shabby food. It's food from here. My favorite food from Saudi Arabia has to be jarish, followed by garsan, followed by salik, followed by legumat. Hello in Ramadan. Today you caught me reading a book, and it is amazing that it would be The Secret. And The Secret pretty much talks about you believing in you, and that everything that you can do, it is possible to do. And if you have doubt about yourself, perhaps it's something that you heard from someone else, but it's not the true you. You can do anything and everything. And this book is recommendable because it talks about the power that you have within. Today also we did a meditation. So I'm a meditation coach, and I guide you. All my meditations are guided, and they're guided towards your higher self. And the idea of the meditation is to go inside, to let your breath guide you all the way in and relax, and actually become very calm and very, very in peace, with peace of mind, happiness, and contentment. And we did had meditation today with a client, and I am sure she enjoyed it, and hope to have more of the ladies come and have meditation with me here at the Healing Tent. today when we went to the National Museum, I was amazed about the beautiful exhibition. I hadn't been there since I took my daughter when she was 7 years old to the Islamic exhibition at the time. And today we got to enjoy and delight in the Van Cleef & Arpels collection at the National Museum. And I invite everyone out there to hurry up and come and see it. It is truly and truly a unique experience, and as always, the National Museum bringing the best. Well, later on, here at home, I visited with a friend. And I told her about the National Museum, how she has to go and enjoy that. I did have a client, and we talked a little bit about what's going on with her, and we actually she had a treatment, okay, which is the crystal lamp, and she totally enjoyed it, and here we are. About the only thing I would miss about my country in Guatemala is my family. And that's one of the things that I really was at home here in Saudi Arabia, because the Saudis are very family oriented, and I'm coming from a very family oriented world. And so that was a very good contrast to find here, and felt welcoming and warm. And that's probably the only thing I miss, because we have everything now. We have absolutely everything here. So family would be the only thing that I miss back home. One of the most unique experiences that I've had here was the time that I did Hajj. And my husband had just been awarded a project in Langley, US, and we were going to leave, so I insisted that we go and do Hajj before we leave. When we got to Mecca, Al-Mukarramah, there was a distinct smell of the earth. It smelled so different than any other place, and I actually asked my husband, "Can you smell that?" And then I just turned my face and I said, "Oh, it snows here?" And he goes, "No, Eliana, that's not snow. Those are people, the Hajis." Oh my God. It was a mountain, a white mountain that just, the hair still standing on my arms right now, just remembering that moment. It was incredible. I've never lived a moment like that again. Maybe because we got spoiled and we go and do Umrah all the time. But that was one of the most unique moments here in Saudi Arabia. The word malish, it's an accepting word. It's something happens, big or small, ouch, malish. So this is a really a word that has stuck with me forever, malish, malish this, malish that. Okay, so it's ala kayfik, ala kayfi. Everything's ala kayfik, ala kayfik, ala kayfik, ala kayfik, which means according to what I think. Okay, massage, ala massaji, oh, it's gonna be like whatever I feel like kind of thing. So massaji, ala kayfik, malish, inshallah. Oh, capital word, inshallah. Yeah, I've heard. I learned inshallah, so I use it all the time. So, and alhamdulillah. It's a unique word for me. That's what I've learned here. If I ever leave Saudi Arabia, I would probably miss Ramadans. It's a unique experience. The adhan, here in the Adan is comforting, and it's beautiful, and probably the social life. The social life is so active and so healthy here, and the safety of this place is unbelievable. I feel very safe here. I would miss family, my friends, my neighbors. I hope I don't, but if I did, that's what I would miss. For the people who are watching me right now, I would like to say to them that yes, you can. You can do anything and everything you put your mind to do. You can do it. Me han hecho una pregunta que si pudiera hablar en mi idioma, ¿qué le dijera a mi gente? Lo que yo les diría es que si no han venido a Arabia Saudita, los invito a que vengan aquí. Es muy lindo, les va a encantar. Y a mi gente en Guatemala los estoy esperando, a mi familia los estoy esperando. Yo quiero que mi prima Geraldini regrese porque les va a encantar. Les mando un beso.